In the heart of the kingdom of Eldoria, where emerald forests whispered ancient secrets and misty mountains stood sentinel against the sky, lived Princess Alina. She was not your ordinary princess, for she possessed a spirit as wild and free as the horses that thundered through the kingdom's meadows. From a young age, Alina had dreamed of adventures beyond the castle walls, of discovering hidden treasures and unraveling the mysteries that lay beyond. King Armand, her father, ruled Eldoria with wisdom and kindness. He loved his daughter dearly but worried for her safety. The kingdom had its share of dangers, none more fearsome than the dragon Draconius, whose lair lay atop the tallest peak in the Misty Mountains. Legends spoke of Draconius' vast hoard of treasures, gold, jewels and artifacts from ages past, but they also spoke of the dragon's fierce temperament and his fiery breath that could melt armor and stone alike. One sunny morning, as Alina sat in the castle gardens, pondering the distant mountains that called to her adventurous spirit, an old, wise owl named Owlin landed softly beside her. Owlin was a trusted advisor to King Armand and had seen many seasons come and go. Princess Alina, Owlin began, his voice as gentle as the breeze that rustled through the leaves. I sense a restlessness within you, a longing for something more than the comfort of these walls. Alina turned to Owlin, her eyes bright with curiosity. Owlin, do you believe there is more to life than what we know here in Eldoria? More than these gardens and the castle halls? The owl nodded sagely, blinking his wise old eyes. Beyond the borders of our kingdom lie wonders and dangers alike, Princess. It takes courage to seek them out, but also caution. The world is not always as kind as Eldoria. Alina listened intently, her heart fluttering with excitement and a touch of apprehension. I understand, Owlin, but how can I know the extent of my courage if I never test it? Owlin ruffled his feathers thoughtfully. True courage is not found in the absence of fear, but in facing it with wisdom and resolve. If you choose to venture beyond our kingdom, tread carefully, and may your heart guide you. With those words lingering in her mind, Alina made her decision. The next morning she donned her armor, strapped on her sword, and mounted her faithful steed, Silverhoof. The people of Eldoria gathered to bid her farewell, some with worry in their eyes and others with admiration for her daring spirit. Through valleys and across rivers, Alina and Silverhoof journeyed, following the ancient maps and stories passed down through generations. They camped under starlit skies, shared meals with villagers in distant hamlets, and listened to the tales of adventurers who had crossed paths with dragons and lived to tell the tale. As they approached the misty mountains, the air grew colder, and the forests gave way to rocky slopes and towering cliffs. The distant roar of Draconius echoed through the valleys, sending shivers down Alina's spine. But she pressed on, driven by curiosity and a determination to understand the mysteries that awaited her. After days of climbing, Alina and Silverhoof reached the foot of the craggy peak where Draconius' lair was said to lie hidden. The dragon's cave was immense, its entrance guarded by ancient runes that glowed faintly in the dim light. Alina dismounted and approached cautiously, her hand resting on the hilt of her sword. Draconius, she called out, her voice echoing against the stone walls. I come not as an enemy, but as one who seeks understanding. There was a stirring within the darkness of the cave, and then Draconius emerged, a massive creature with scales as black as night and eyes that gleamed with ancient wisdom. His wings stretched wide, casting a shadow over Alina, who stood her ground despite the fear that threatened to seize her heart. Human Draconius rumbled, his voice like thunder rolling across the mountains. You dare to challenge me? None have ventured into my domain and lived to speak of it. Alina met his gaze with steady determination. I do not seek to challenge you, Draconius. I seek only to learn. Why do you guard these treasures so fiercely? The dragon regarded her with a mixture of curiosity and suspicion. Long ago, when the world was young and my kin roamed the skies, humans sought to claim our lands and our treasures. They brought with them fire and steel, and many perished in their greed. Alina listened intently, her heart heavy with the weight of history. But Draconius, these treasures could bring prosperity to many. They could rebuild what was lost and bring hope to those who have none. Draconius pondered her words, his gaze softening ever so slightly. Perhaps you speak the truth, young princess. Take what you deem worthy, but know this true wealth lies not in gold, but in the wisdom to understand its value. And so Alina spent days within Draconia's lair, exploring the dragon's hoard with wonder and reverence. She chose not the largest gems or the shiniest gold, but items that spoke of history and courage: a cracked teacup that once belonged to a family of dwarves, a worn tapestry depicting a forgotten kingdom, and a pendant with a flickering ember from a phoenix's flame. As she prepared to leave, Draconius approached her once more, his movements slow and deliberate. "You have shown me that not all humans seek to conquer. May these treasures bring light to your kingdom, Princess Alina." With a grateful smile, Alina bid farewell to the dragon and began her journey back to Eldoria. The return journey was filled with both joy and reflection, as she carried with her not only the dragon's treasures but also the wisdom she had gained from their encounter. When she returned to Eldoria, King Armand welcomed her with open arms, his eyes shining with pride and relief. The treasures she had brought back were displayed in the castle's great hall, each item accompanied by a story that spoke of bravery, compassion, and the enduring spirit of adventure. From that day on, Princess Alina ruled Eldoria with kindness and wisdom, sharing the dragon's teachings with her people and fostering a spirit of understanding and unity. The tale of the princess and the dragon's treasure became legend throughout the kingdom, a reminder that true bravery lies not in the conquest of the unknown, but in the courage to seek understanding and the compassion to build bridges where others see only walls. And so, in the kingdom of Eldoria, the legacy of Princess Alina and her encounter with Draconius lived on, a testament to the power of empathy, the value of wisdom, and the belief that even the fiercest dragons can be touched by the warmth of a kind heart.